It was extremely frightening because we had no warning about the floods and how it would affect us. We live in an area called Gogji Bagh, which is next to Raj Bagh, and these areas have been hit the worst. The night before we were actually flooded, we rang up the chief engineer to ask if there was any danger. And we were told, no worries, just stay put. In the morning, we left at about 10:30, and it was a panic leave because we could see the water coming down the road. And as we left, we were actually hit by the river, and we just barely escaped. There's just a whole river coming into that area, and I think if we had been about a minute later, we too would have been stuck there. It was an extremely frightening experience, and the worst of it is that there was no warning, there was no planning, there was no... All the people were just complacently sitting saying, yes, we've been told everything is okay. I think they could have at least warned the local people to move out. They had plenty of opportunity. I mean, it's a small area. They could have gone around with megaphones saying, this area is no longer safe, get out. And the radio was working, everything was working, up until the floods happened. They could have easily warned the people to get out of those areas because they're right next to the river. The local authority has been totally incompetent in looking after its population.
Can you tell us, Reefat Drabu, what the communication system is like at the moment? I do understand that your sister and brother-in-law are still in Srinagar.
There is no communication. The communications were completely cut down on Sunday around 4 o'clock. And even at that time, the telephone connection was lost. In fact, I hardly spoke to my sister. She just told me that she was okay and she could not get out. And that's all I could hear.